Finally, I want to encourage the new Niger Republic President, General Omar Chiani. I want them to understand that the wave of freedom that is now in Africa, especially in West Africa, must continue. We want to let them know this morning that Biafrans are standing very strong behind them. We are fighting the same freedom, both economic freedom and the complete freedom of our people. And I want them to understand, should in case Nigeria lead a military invasion of Niger Republic, they should understand that they have brothers and sisters and alliance in Biafra land.
Good day, welcome to Nation Voice Tower. My name is Angelo, your usual anchor. This is that hub that keeps you updated on anything pertaining to the political system in Nigeria and abroad. Now, I was telling you some few hours ago that I have lots of secrets to be laid bare. So I would urge you to always follow our channel and make sure you do the needful so you will get updated anytime we drop any content. Now, Bola Ahmed Tinubu is in trouble. In as much as this is not funny, I have to laugh because we all warned him. We warned him. Everybody in Nigeria warned him. Senators warned him. Ministers warned him. Everybody warned him. Now, what trouble? Simon Ekpa and the IPOB, you know the IPOB, the indigenous people of Biafra, have decided that they will join hands with the junta and the military in Niger Republic to fight Nigeria if Nigeria decides to invade Niger Republic. This is quite big. We are in trouble in this country. We are in trouble, big trouble. So Biafrans or the IPOB have decided to join hands with Niger Republic soldiers to fight the Nigerian army if they start. That is what everybody has been expecting, because Bola Tinubu is one man and is so stubborn that he refused to adhere to advice, and he's planning a secret invasion on Niger Republic just because of the coup there. Now, people are just saying this government is against the bad governance of the former president Mohamed Bazoum of Niger Republic. So why is Nigeria and its president supporting the former government and so on? So Simon Ekpa came out in a broadcast to affirm that Biafra will join hands with Niger Republic, the army there, and fight Nigeria if things go wrong. So let me tell you what, I have a video evidence. Yes, I have a video evidence of this particular occurrence. So without wasting much of your time, let me let you with Simon Ekpa so you will listen to his address on Radio Biafra and on his official handle, where he said and declared war on Nigeria together with Niger Republic. Stay tuned.
Finally, I want to encourage the new Niger Republic President, General Omar Chiani. I want them to understand that the wave of freedom that is now in Africa, especially in West Africa, must continue. We want to let them know this morning that Biafrans are standing very strong behind them. We are fighting the same freedom, both economic freedom and the complete freedom of our people. And I want them to understand, should in case Nigeria lead a military invasion of Niger Republic, they should understand that they have brothers and sisters and alliance in Biafra land. I want them to understand that we are going to stand shoulder to shoulder to fight against Nigeria for our own freedom. So if they are worrying about Nigeria invading and attacking Niger Republic and how they are going to do it, engage them from the north, it is going to be more easier. While they engage Nigeria in the north, we the Biafra people are going to engage Nigeria from the eastern region.
All right. Well, we all warned Bola Tinubu, the president. Everybody told him, Oga, don't do this. This is bad. Don't plan a war on Niger Republic. Now, apart from Mali, Burkina Faso, and other African countries, Guinea and so on, that decided to join forces with Niger Republic, the IPOB in Nigeria have decided to join forces with Niger Republic now and fight Nigeria. Well, let's hope these things don't get bad. Let's hope it doesn't get bloody, because if it does get bloody, lots of lives and property in Nigeria will be lost. Please, the president should do the needful so that IPOB would not join forces with the junta and the military in the Niger Republic and fight you. Please, this is a piece of advice. Let our viewers like our videos, share them. Don't forget to watch till the end. Don't also forget to drop a comment for us in the comment section, because we need all this so we could go viral. Now, secondly, there is something surprising. Yes, this is surprising. I know that every Nigerian would love to hear this. In fact, everybody that is in Labour Party and the People's Democratic Party will be happy to hear this. I think you should start giving yourself a round of applause wherever you are, so that I will break this big updates for us. Do you know what it is? Festus Keyamu has been disqualified by the Senate. The senators of the Federal Republic in the House of Senate moved against the nomination of Festus Keyamu as a ministerial nominee today. Let me give you that video, but before I give you, let me tell you what. Today he was brought up to talk and be screened, and then a senator stood up, moved the motion, the others agreed, and there was fire everywhere in the Senate. Everybody, helter-skelter, the APC senators were trying to support him, and the whole other minority senators said, no, Festus Keyamu cannot be a minister under this regime or in Nigeria again after what he has done. Let me allow you watch that video so that you know what Festus Keyamu did that made all the senators disqualify him or move for his disqualification as ministerial nominee. Stay tuned. More details when I come back.
Thank you, Mr. President. I rise to second the motion, very ably moved by Senator Darlington Wokocha, that in view of Section 88B of the 1B of the Constitution, which mandates the National Assembly to go ahead and look into the conduct of affairs of any person, authority, or ministry, and where such a person refuses and deliberately stays away from letting the National Assembly do its work, and in view of the fact that this nominee rejected the summons of both the House of Representatives and the Senate, that I do support that this nominee should be stepped down pending when he decides that the National Assembly has that right to inquire into the workings of a minister and his ministry. I so second.
Distinguished colleagues, the motion has been moved and seconded. Those who are in support of the motion that the screening of the nominee be stepped down until further inquiries, say aye. Aye. Those who are against, say nay. Distinguished colleagues, don't worry.
People will say, why am I dancing? I am dancing because bad eggs are being flushed out of the government. Yes, we all know the havoc, mayhem and catastrophe, in fact, pandemonium that Festus Keyamu, senior advocate of Nigeria, has caused in this country. Now the Senate have showed him that, Oga, you have people that you have to listen to. As a minister, he was summoned different times by the National Assembly and by the House of Senate. And all of a sudden, he refused to honor these invitations and decided to, form a big man and say his ministerial portfolio doesn't answer, is not answerable to anybody and so on. Anything that goes around comes around. Now, here is it. He has been caught again. So let me say, there is a proverb that says, they said, how do they say it? They said, that fly that refuses to listen to advice follows the corpse to the grave. So that is just on that particular update. I hope you understood our updates. I have one more video for you, and this will shock you. Alright, before we say anything, I would say this video from one professor, although I'll call him a professor. Yes, he's a professor, and he's a confirmed professor of political science. One professor, Usman Yusuf, has spoken bitterly, and he has called out the president again on the issue of the invasion or planned invasion on Niger Republic. This time around, this prof could not keep his mouth down. He had to come out and say things. He said the president should stop all this invasion, planned war, and so on and so forth, because he feels that the president is getting it wrong this time around. What is he trying to say? The president is planning to go on an invasion on Niger Republic. What happens to our ties? Now they've cut off our ties. They've cut off everything that happens between us and between Niger Republic and Nigeria. So these things are becoming very, very bad. I think without much ado, I have this particular professor that gave a very brief, accurate, and mind-blowing analysis on why he feels Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the president, should not even think of an invasion or a planned invasion on Niger Republic and the junta. Stay tuned.
So he's sounding like he's answerable more to ECOWAS than to Nigerians. We in Nigeria, 78% of the landmass of Nigeria, 7 states and 19 states in this country are saying no to an unprovoked war with Niger. It's not ECOWAS. His primary responsibility is to Nigerians, not to ECOWAS. He's not convinced us why he should send boots to the ground in Niger Republic. And for goodness sake, where are you going to get the troops from? The Nigerian military is stretched all across, deployed all across the 36 states of this country. Where is he going to get the troops from? Is he going to pull troops from the northwest, or the northeast, or the southeast? The only place there is some leeway is the southwest. And that will be a small number of troops. And he should be very, very careful. That is what I wrote there. He's going to do the bidding of the Western world. The fight in Niger is not our fight. It is going to be a proxy war between Russia and NATO. And this is what concerns me the most. We are being surrounded by countries now where you're having this proxy war between these two countries. And we're going to do their bidding. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has not even settled down. He doesn't even have his team, and he's declaring war without consulting the people, without the consent of the people.
Okay.
No, we say no to war, and we're not going to support any war. No, Nigeria, no. No, Nigeria is Nigeria, and he is governing 200 million people. We have to give him approval to do that, even if he's the chairman of ECOWAS. The president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is more relevant to us than being the chairman of ECOWAS. We that know are telling him things that his advisors will not tell him, that going to war, sending troops into Niger Republic will be a disaster. Unprovoked. We have had our own share of military takeovers in Nigeria. Nobody sent troops to us. What of Mali? What of Guinea? What of Burkina Faso? What of that Chad? That was the place where the French president was there babysitting the current president. Nobody sent troops there. We need to be very, very careful. Is there an internal problem? And we should be able to help them. And the reason why we are saying negotiations do not help, at the very beginning, you are putting on the table the threat of violence, the threat of force, and you're asking the other party to listen to you. You have brought your last trump card at the very beginning. There's no way to do it. And it's showing the inexperience of President Bola Ahmed.
All right, I hope you understood our update together. That is just straightforward. Bola Tinubu should not go on the invasion on Niger Republic. This could go a long way, making us enemies of other neighboring and sister African states, and making us to be a sort of, I don't know, a laughing stock, because we are yet to fix our houses. And then here is the same president that is not even settled in office. You've not even appointed your cabinet members, and you're already planning war. That is bad. Well, we hope things work out for the better. I would always say, long live Niger Republic, long live Nigeria. Thank you so much. See you next time in my next update. Bye.